world surrounded by franchises, reboots, and shared universes. An elite team of podcasters will risk body and soul to investigate the depths of intellectual properties, one multiverse, subgenre, and trend at a time. Who are we? We're the IP Squad.
Welcome back to the IP Squad and our ongoing investigation into films based on Sherlock Holmes. I'm John Campbell. Joining me, of course, my partners for this investigation. We've got the Jones boys. It's Brendan Jones.
Hello.
And Robin Jones.
Hey, John. I got nothing this week. Keep going.
Nice. Are you kidding me? What a breakthrough.
I was gonna say Simon Says or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna
I got nothing.
some kind of play on Callow. Yeah.
I just no.
Hallow of Duty.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
But I will say, and
That's
is
the guy
refreshing.
that writes funny titles. There he is, right there. That's that guy.
That is, it is very refreshing. Now, John, would you say in this podcast you have been Holmes, and we are your Watsons? Are we your
interesting.
Boswells?
Wow.
Maybe. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the format of the show, right? Is I have it.
Well, I think Brendan and I trade off Watson and Lestrade.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. I have I just want to say I will not be the Nigel Bruce. I cannot, in all honesty, do it. All right, so today we're in the 90s. What?
It's the 90s, folks. Yep, 1991. Oh, from the fine folks at Turner Broadcasting.
Yeah.
We're familiar with them from our days of doing Meet the Monsters. Brandon, we saw a couple of their great literary adaptations of some of the classic monster stories.
So good.
That Frankenstein with Randy Quaid and Patrick Bergen.
Oh, Jesus God, yes.
May I quote Ted Turner for a second?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they're getting up so upset about colorization. They're my movies. I'll do whatever the hell I want with them.
I'll pay for them. I own them.
I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Get off my back, Cisco and
I'll do
Ebert.
whatever the hell I want with them.
I own Adventures of Robin Hood. I'm going to take the Technicolor out. Yeah, I'm
you know
going to
what?
skip
I'm
black and white.
That's how I do.
I'll make a Muppets.
That's right.
Do.
You know what? I'm gonna record sound dialogue for silent movie. I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'm gonna do it.
The hell I
By
want.
the way, I'm gonna do the voice of the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Don't take my mask off.
Oh,
Don't
no.
take my mask off.
Look at
Now
my-
you see what I look like.
Look at my monstrous
Now you see what I
face.
look like.
You're not gonna be able to forget that. This is.
So we're determined not to talk about.
From Turner.
We're not going to talk about Crucifer
I don't know.
Of Blood at all.
Crucifer of Blood, 1991. This is one that I would always see around, and I was always like, Jesus, Charlton Heston played Sherlock.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine a worse
I was
choice.
vaguely aware of it.
I knew it.
I was aware of it too because it was a period where he was. It's like. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Nicholson at one point they were just going, "Why are you doing like the Joker or Wolfman? What is all the and the devil?" He just goes, you get to a certain age, you just want to play the classics. You know, it's a guy gets old enough, and
has enough of a still cachet where they can say, "Hey, man, who've you always wanted to play?"
Yeah, and so
Eliza Doolittle.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the fucking plains. God damn
the
it.
musical I can't sing, but I will do Pygmalion like you've never seen.
You god damn it.
Oh my God.
This time, Hedda Gobbler wins.
Because she's got
she uses a gun,
Yeah.
but not on herself.
I will say, not that Holmes doesn't use a firearm in other things, but anytime he pulls a gun in this, I'm like, you just know he was fucking psyched about
Anna
it.
Karenina versus Train, and the train loses.
Yeah. Take that, train.
Take that, train. Anyway, so that is
Crucifer
where
of
we're
Blood.
at.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for my hot take?
Okay, hold on. One thing I will say before we get into your hot take is that one thing I didn't know going into this is that it was yet another remake of The Sign of Four.
I didn't know that either,
I was
actually.
like, oh no.
I didn't either.
Yeah, pretty quickly it became obvious of that.
That's what really devalued all of it for me.
Yes,
yeah.
Right off the bat.
Okay, so my hot take is, because this is in the origin of this, is that the guy who wrote the play,
yes,
who unfortunately passed away from AIDS.
That is very sad.
He was a kind of a fringe showbiz dude who had written or co-written and sung the songs in Wicker Man.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And somehow he goes from that to writing 2 plays.
Yeah.
And one of them is Crucifer of Blood. And so here's my hot take. I'm not really down on I don't blame, nor do I have a lot of animosity towards Charlton Heston or his son or anybody in this. I don't it's fine. They're all doing their best. And Heston is really engaging with this as a guy who was in this play and ran it for
a while. He is trying very hard. He's just not right for the material.
My problem is with, why did the fucking thing have to be written in the first place? There is no reason on God's green earth that you read The Sign of Four and think to yourself, no.
I can
Here's
improve
what
upon
it'll be. I can improve.
Yeah.
I will make the girl the ultimate murderer.
It's a
and I'll hit the opium a little harder.
Yeah.
And and then I can bring out Holmes as an old Chinese man who's 12,000 feet tall, by the way.
Yikes. Yikes.
And then Heston can do his fun Charlie Chan that he wants to do.
I agree with your hot take, but
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why it was written in the first
place?
No, I agree.
I mean, with the exception of the Chinese, perhaps he needs to be visited by the old Chinese gentleman.
Yeah.
Or the old prospector, maybe.
Yeah.
I got a little something for this.
The Southern gentleman, perhaps.
We'll get to that. But to your main point, yes. It's yet another take on literally the first Sherlock Holmes story. So we've been here before.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty. And then, but I will say the writing isn't bad. As in, I'm listening to it and it doesn't sound like Doyle for a lot of it. It sounds like someone doing their own thing, and I'm like, well, there's some good writing here. The only problem is the story's known, and all he's bringing to it is a new twist. And I will say, if you're doing this story, one of the big problems, and we had the same issue when we saw Sign of Four before. It's like a lot of the story isn't Sherlock Holmes based. We're spending too much time in India and all that stuff, and I'm sitting there going like, get to the guy we're here to see. Stop spending so much time with ancillary characters.
It takes. I looked at the time. It takes 18 minutes. It's 18 minutes of prologue before we get to Holmes.
I mean, Brennan will get this a little bit too. Is that it's a 3-act structure. And, the first 20 minutes, it's like when we watched the Langella thing. You don't necessarily have Holmes.
This is true, but I to your point, Brendan, and no slight on Doyle or anything. And Sign of the Four is totally fine, but it's always kind of been, and it was my least favorite of the Holmes stories because of that. It's just it is a departure. The mystery is not a conventional one. and it places Holmes more reacting to events than really figuring it out. So
and it's not one of his greatest, like, I've figured out the mystery. It's like, a one-legged guy and
he puts,
a small person.
He puts
with
some
a
clues together, but then it's like the episodes of the X-Files that I used to love Kumail Nanjiani's X-Files podcast, but he would complain about. There would be some episodes where they're like, oh, all of this would have happened whether Mulder and Scully weren't there. That's not good storytelling.
The thing is that there's so many other Holmes you could adapt and go crazy with. But here's another thing, and this is very specific to people who do know something about the books or have read them or at least are familiar, is that you cannot really think of Sign of the Four as anything other than an extremely early adventure of Holmes and Watson. If this play, if it was designed to be like an older Holmes and Watson, because that's what we're getting here as our actors, then you could do similar to what we were talking about last week. It's like the hero in Twilight. It could have been older Holmes, but this is one of his earliest stories, and you're like going, I'm sorry, the disconnect with Charlton Heston already, because he is not
What are you talking about,
He's
Brendan?
not a good fit.
Come on.
And then he's also very old.
What?
And so is Watson.
Yeah.
Then you have that romance in here.
It's very weird. It plays awkwardly to watch.
Yeah, a woman who seems to be in her 20s maybe, and then a guy in his mid-50s.
You are like, come on, Watson. Watson, be a little smarter. Where she's just like, I just can't resist
if she
that
were
old man
me,
stash.
I wouldn't mind. But if she were kissing me, it would also be the audience going, ugh.
And I feel like even you would be like, what are you looking for, lady? Like, to a certain extent, you know?
I mean, I know she played him, but still, it's creepy.
It's very...
No, it's...
But I want him to be aware of that, you know? Like, I want him to have some thought to that it's weird.
Well, they don't acknowledge his age in this at all. I
mean,
it is just like, oh, no, this is Holmes and Watson.
I think that really speaks to the vanity of one Charlton Heston. That he's like, I'm just as virile as ever. Oh, what are you talking about? That's all natural, baby. No, of course, he's wearing a rug.
Well, yeah. Here's what I was watching it and thinking, well, Heston's doing his British accent, which he does have somewhat. You see it in Julius Caesar.
It's more mid-Atlantic. That was where... It's fancy. It's kind of what I kept thinking. It's a fancy accent.
His stage British,
formal,
and it's okay. I'll let that go. I was a lot more forgiving of Charlton Heston once I realized this was the Sign of the Four, but that they were doing this bizarre thing with it. The whole opening 20 minutes was. I just go, well, you're giving the whole thing away.
I did think that was a weird choice.
The puzzle of it is you know what's happening, and I was thinking, well, maybe they're going to try to take on like the Langella play, the William Gillette play, where there's a lot of back and forth and
almost like a Columbo. They were trying to do a Columbo where we show you how it all happened.
Right.
But what will be dazzling is when Holmes is putting it together, but then they don't give us that.
Doesn't really put it together. I mean, and not in the way that you want Holmes to do. Yeah.
There was like one good, but we all saw it coming, and unfortunately it was even underwhelming when it happens, which is the gunshot at the end.
I mean,
and him like going, yes, but you were using his starter pistol, and those are blanks.
Yeah.
And you're like, and I actually thought that Watson was in on it too, and then I'm disappointed that Watson literally.
I thought that was. I thought that was a dumb choice. I didn't like that.
I thought that Watson would sit up and go, "No, he knew all along," and so blah blah blah.
I just assumed the second she pulled the trigger on Watson, I thought for sure that was where this was going, and then it's just like, well, Watson fainted, and it's like, who could blame him?
I know.
Come on, I wouldn't have.
A hottie with a gun.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
I will say, yes.
I thought she was good. Like I thought everybody kind of brings what they can to this.
I think
here's my hot take.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
You may need to take off a layer because this
it's I'm looking at my
I just don't want anyone scorched.
Brendan, the last time you brought a take that hot, I'm in New England.
Yeah.
And it changed the climate.
So
understood. I don't think that's cool, buddy.
My hot take, there is only one good thing in this entire thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Simon Cowell is a great Lestrade.
Absolutely.
Simon Cowell is really good. I mean, it's a character he's kind of played before, but the I know everything dumb guy and the smugness. I was like, you are you're just damn perfect. You should be Lestrade in something else.
Oh yeah. No question. That he's the only guy where you're like, yes, that's the right. Although, I mean, I will say, Richard Johnson is fine as Watson, given the material.
No one is necessarily bad, though. There's some weird choices of how to go broad or how to bring it back. Some people are in a cartoon Sherlock Holmes.
Heston is weird. I agree. He is doing it very sincerely. I think I like Charlton Heston. It is just but it's distracting
as an actor.
Of course,
I like Charlton Heston just
very
fine,
good actor,
and he is iconic. But it doesn't mean you can just slip into any role.
Actually, his iconography is kind of the problem, right? Is that you're going like
maybe so.
I'm looking at Charlton. Also, look, I have an American can play Sherlock Holmes, but maybe not the most American man that's ever.
Well, I mean, certainly yes. John Wayne could not have done. He was but he was a great Genghis Khan.
I believed it. He disappeared in that role.
Right. But Heston came along. He had been theater trained. He had done a lot of Broadway, a lot of stage work.
Yeah, I'm
sorry if it sounds like I'm apologizing for Charlton fucking Heston.
No. I mean, again,
I'm not that big a fan of his, but I think he's great as the player king in Hamlet. And I was looking at this and going, well, okay, this is kind of along the
I think he's great as Nick Fury in True Lies. No, but I mean, yes, I think he. The thing I was glad watching it is he is trying to play the material sincerely. You know what I mean? There's no question. This is not a guy going like, whatever.
It doesn't feel vanity. Even though it's a vanity project, he's trying to deliver it.
Yes.
He's just the wrong delivery man.
I mean, it's similar to his son who directed this.
There is one bit of swagger. There's one bit of Charlton Heston swagger because he does in one scene walk in and they go, "Are you?" And he goes, "Yes, I am Sherlock Holmes." And you're like going, "All right."
You might as well turn to the camera and be like, "You got it, right? You hear that? You goddamn right.
In fact, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes."
But yeah.
By the way, anytime any of us do Charlton Heston, we're really doing Billy West doing Phil Hartman.
Sure,
yeah.
I will say my favorite Charlton Heston impression.
It's the trickle-down theory of impressions.
If you've ever heard the voice actor Ralph Garman do Charlton Heston, I love his impression because every Charlton Heston, he's so pained in his. He's always like, "I'm Charlton Heston." He always adds a to the end of it. Because that is always the sense I got with him. Is it did seem like it
Charlton
hurt
Heston's
for him
delivery
to speak.
is very clinched. That was always his thing, which is a manly thing. But it's like and he's biting every word. And it's all in the jaw. So he never really ever sounded natural.
But I mean, this is part of the. We should mention this is
a persona
directed by his son Fraser. Who also directed him in a few of these things, including a similarly weird use of him in Treasure Island, where he's a strange choice for Long John Silver as well.
Man for All Seasons. He did a remake of Man for All Seasons.
One thing I really like is the efficiency of what was his son's name again?
Fraser.
Yeah. Fraser. Because Fraser says, "Hey, we have that costume from Crucifer of Blood. We'll just put it on Dad, and now we've got Long John Silver." Because I gotta say, when literally a character from when a character from the ride Pirates of the Caribbean shows up, it is so TV movie. I mean, a lot of this feels very TV movie.
Very much so, and very much specifically '90s cable. Like there were so many of these
here.
Well,
I mean, for one thing, Simon Cowell is great, but those glue-on, mutton chops, I'm like, that's
I can see them peeling at a certain point. You're right, like it is sort of the thing.
It's like parts of Bubba Hotep where you're like going, "Oh, it's charming, but look at Bruce Campbell's age makeup flapping." It's like, they had $50 to spend on that.
I will say, guys.
By the way, if you don't already have a 4K UHD TV.
I do, but
and you deign to watch Crossfire, the film noir with Robert Mitchum, Robert Ryan.
Robert. Yeah.
It exposes all the weaknesses.
Yeah. There are just some things you shouldn't watch in 4K. And in Crossfire, there is a lingering shot where you can see in the mirror reflection a crewman who has glasses on and a script who's watching the action. It was.
Did it take you out of the story?
My wife and I were watching it going, oh my God.
Wow.
Like literally, we both left. And so you're like, how did they get away with this? I said, they lit it for 1940s.
Right. It's the same thing about when you watch the really cleaned up old Star Trek episodes, and I've seen people like, how could they just show that stuntman's face? And I'm like, well, it was a tiny TV in the 1960s.
Yeah. And they didn't have a 4K system that has motion control and noise reduction and
when I throw on my Blu-ray of Star Trek, I'm looking at a stuntman.
Frames it thinks should be there because it's AI at this point.
Oh, definitely.
And I just stuff like that. I watched a video today that explained how to put your TV in filmmaker mode.
Oh yeah,
which I think I've managed to do now completely, because I was like, I can't watch another of these things where I'm thinking, well, why did they do that kind of makeup? It looks terrible.
Wait, is filmmaker mode basically 4K going, you guys want it not in 4K?
It's not in 4K. No, it doesn't have the like ultra resolution.
Then it's no longer in 4K.
No. It doesn't have the smoothing. Is what it doesn't have.
The smoothing
is that thing
AI
where
function is what you're trying to tamp down because it's too much.
Well, Christmas is coming up. I will accept presents of 4K televisions and players.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Patreon, our longtime viewers.
Send them
Patreon.
to P.O. Box, care of
We're
Punch Up
a
Entertainment.
Kickstarter for my brother.
Yeah.
Eventually, I will no longer be able to buy things on Blu-ray. I mean, the Criterion Collection's already leaning towards no longer having a Blu-ray and 4K in a box. It's just 4K, and I'm like, well, I guess I won't watch it then.
There's 4K. It's 4K and Blu-ray in a box.
I mean, but a lot of their new releases they're leaning 4K as opposed to having Blu-ray options.
Well, that's becoming
just like DVD
the norm.
dropped off after a while. So it's all right. I'm gonna get through this thing. I did get Matter of Life and Death.
Matter of Life and Death. Oh, good movie.
So anyway,
can I give you guys the incredibly stupid tagline for this? Because I love a bad tagline.
Yeah. I know you do.
This is one mystery that is not elementary, my dear Watson.
Jesus, so stupid.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you go like, is that the Dudley Moore Peter Cook movies tagline?
Right.
But also, I will say, someone got paid for that. It's just
that's always our point. As long as we've been doing these,
Brendan, here's the thing about that. They broke early that day because they thought they cracked.
I know. They're like going, that's lunch.
Call it a day, folks. We're not going to do any better than that.
The resident genius here knocked out another one. Let's go, guys.
Sign of the boar.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
All right, everybody, pack it up. We're going home.
We're going home.
I mean, we aren't talking about this much mainly because it is not not a good adaptation.
It's not as bad as that.
No,
well, it's not. Number one, it's not 3 hours, which helps a lot, and it's once again everybody. To your point, Brendan, the writing isn't terrible, but to your point, Robin, it just shouldn't exist. It's not that it
exist.
It's poorly written. It's poorly conceived from the start.
No one other than Fraser was asking for Charlton Heston as Sherlock Holmes.
What are you talking about? America demanded it.
He probably watched his dad playing this night after night for weeks.
with Jeremy Brett.
I was going to bring up that's one of the most insane pieces of trivia is that By the way,
1980 stage production in L.A. that of this play, Charlton Heston. Would this have been better if it was 10 years before? I don't know, but
no.
On stage, maybe. I don't know.
But it would be so distracting, and I would just be like, but there's a guy who should be Sherlock right there. That guy's Sherlock.
You just keep wondering, like, what old age makeup Jeremy Brett had on.
To
pull it off. You know?
Yeah,
but you just
or did he play a younger Watson? Like, did he have?
Well, I bet that would have made the romance work a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I mean every scene of that. I mean, I guess thankfully it ends up being a ruse, but it is every time she's just like.
Actually, I felt better.
I find myself. I'm like. I mean, no offense to Richard Johnson, but really?
Yeah, no. It has everything to do with that age gap, and you're like, Watson was always the guy who would kind of fall for because
right, and the actress is fine.
She's
she
fine.
Was,
yeah.
She was with Ian Glenn, Titans.
Oh,
Bruce Wayne.
I love Ian Glenn.
And then after that, she was with Paul McGann.
Oh wow!
And
the most with Batman and Doctor Who.
The most underrated Doctor, in my opinion.
He was a good Doctor.
The movie, not the movie, but he. It's unfair that he didn't. He was very good in the part. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. But, all right, so we're not talking a lot about it. It's bad.
About Edward Fox, and I need to talk about him.
Love Edward Fox.
Edward Fox of the Fox acting dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Edward Fox, James Fox,
the Foxes, yes.
What's her name? Who's now in an Italian detective TV show called Madame Volpe?
Oh yeah.
Also,
yes, I do know
the guy from Zootopia. Yeah, a lot of great.
A lot of great Foxes.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, yeah.
That's a really good Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So, all of them. But Edward Fox, I thought, really brought it to this part. He he read it and he was like, "Oh, this is fucking Raja Gunga Din Bojest. I four feathers. I know how to do this." All right. And he just enunciates everything in jaw. And I was like,
every time he said in jaw, that is true. I was like, hey, wow, that is about as British as you can be.
Yeah, he was Britain.
Well, that's another thing too that I think does make the Heston stuff stand out, right? Is that he is surrounded by real deal
really
Brits on every and so it does expose you're like,
and no one is side eyeing the camera as I'm like, sorry, folks.
Yeah, I'm
sorry. I know. No one's doing that.
He got this thing funded.
Even
I don't know.
When he is a 12-foot tall Chinese.
I mean, we have to talk about that. Good God. I mean, it just, of all the things in it, regardless of who's doing it, you're like, oh, the second it showed up, obviously it's Holmes in disguise. And I'm like, oh, no. No, stop.
The makeup is what it is, and we're like, okay.
Well, it looks
also,
like he's wearing
masks, which is what they reveal it because he peels it off. That's not going to be time.
Dude, Martin Landau had better masks, you know? I mean,
let's be... But also, he did,
right
but latex masks existed by the 60s, and in the 1880s, not so much. So
I did have that thought, too, as it did feel a little bit, you know.
But then also, on top of it, he's doing an accent that
as light as his British is,
doing the reverse L and R's.
I did think
Peter Lorre came back from the grave and said, you know,
no, Mickey Rooney came back
he's in full on Rooney territory.
And he's like, and they're like, oh no, you're not supposed to be Japanese. And it's like, who can't tell? And you're like, no, don't do this.
No,
Mr. Heston, please stop watching Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That was my guidepost. I said Rooney did it the best.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looney did it the best.
Did it the best.
What I did there?
I'm in character. Only call me the old Chinese man.
It's terrible.
It's terrible, and it's one of the I mean, it is, you know.
Okay.
I think luckily
there wasn't an uprising in 1991.
I think it speaks to that no one watched this.
It advanced China's need to crush us as a country. Anyway,
that's all about this. Yeah,
they saw it. And they were just like, "This will not stand." And they
This will not stand.
So, but guys, all right. So we've hit on the mask that he pulls off.
Yeah,
and then he can't like put it back on.
no,
so
the rest of the scene keeps going. It keeps going.
That I'm
It's
sure
so
worked
long.
fine on stage, but they're having to try to make it work in this
Where he's
movie,
just kind of hiding his face,
hiding behind his hand,
yeah,
and still doing the voice.
yep.
As if Charlton said to somebody, "Oh, well, they won't know it's me, really me, until I remove the mask and then still do the voice."
The whole thing,
It's
like
wild.
both
I
Watson
disappear
and
in this
Lestrade get beats in this scene where they go, "Oh my God, is that you, Holmes?"
The second he
the rest
walked
of the
on
audience is
screen,
like
I knew
going,
it was Holmes.
Yes,
Yes,
knew
it
it
is
from
I.
the very first moment.
Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, Jeremy
You did
Brett
not guess.
as Sherlock in his disguises, a lot of them work really well. And
Yes.
plus, also, we were very impressed with Basil.
Basil
singing as
Rathbone.
I mean,
Great.
it was great.
Guys,
But this is
that
I was
this
uncomfortable.
would be where Ben Kingsley Watson steps in and goes, "Oh, it's another one of Holmes's amazing disguises, and we are in the presence of greatness again."
I mean, look,
Get
he's
off
no.
the stage, you idiot.
Yeah.
And then Watson in that movie goes, "Have you seen my Gandhi?" And then
Yeah, I mean, it just, and the other
Flying
thing,
doctor.
about that's another example, though, of like, I guess that's detective work. He's trying to get this guy to basically like confess to him. And the movie, by the way, the movie leans way too much on supposedly creepy, hallucinatory sequences to be like, the guilt of these people, the paranoia of these people.
Young Sherlock Holmes, like a lot. And things.
Also, in some of the write-ups or like I mean, the tagline slipped by me, but the descriptions, which I'm sure would have been in like the TV guide,
Right.
are saying like Sherlock Holmes is up against what makes this so unique is he's finally up against something truly supernatural. And then you're watching this and it's like, nope, no, it's Sign of Four, and there's talk about a curse.
Yeah, people just think it's supernatural.
They're supposed to twist it when the guy's dying, when the Smalls or whatever, the one-legged man's dying, and he's like going, I didn't do that. I did, and they're like, well, then who did? Well, it's because the playwright was like going, it was her all along, and so it never ends up being supernatural.
No.
Even though she spooks Lestrade by saying, oh yeah, you can give those jewels to the queen, but the curse will go to whoever is. Do you think the curse could hurt the queen? I'm just like, stop it. Stop. Stop, movie.
Stop it.
Stop.
Stop
There's no
movie.
supernatural. And it did end with the giant rat of Sumatra, and I was kind of happy about that. That's all I'm saying. I liked the mention of the giant rat of Sumatra, and that's it. Okay, the end. And I'm done.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it just, and it plods along.
Okay.
And it's just not very engaging, and it adds nothing to the
like
Holmes
one of those
character.
things that, like, after last week with the leading lady.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
Like, oh, this isn't that bad.
No, sure, yeah, no, that thing was.
We have seen the nadir of people doing Sherlock Holmes.
And again, good actors who are given direct to do. Those guys were well cast, but they're in the worst. It's just a terrible thing. This is a miscast where everyone's trying to make it work, and it just doesn't. So what's next, John? Will it be a miscast or a terrible adaptation? What's next?
Well, hold on now. We have business to attend to.
The Baskervilles we're gonna watch.
Give us a second to run through the business the show has to do.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have like whether it succeeded at the box office.
I will, but we'll talk about what was on TV at the time, which is generally what
was
I do with
number one in whatever of 1991.
What were the top TV
Picket
shows?
Fences. I'm gonna say Picket Fences.
You're gonna say Picket Fences was
good.
Top-rated U.S. Oh my God, what a different time it was in 1991 when the
It was almost a different world.
The highest rated show, according to the Nielsen's, 60 Minutes.
Wow.
Isn't that
Powerhouse show?
What a different
reading the room. I mean,
what a different world that was.
A lot of older people would have.
I'm just saying, Andy Rooney. That's the gold standard.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his Sherlock Holmes?
Amazing.
You notice that the
with Mike
different
Wallace
levels of dust.
Yeah.
Speaking of 60 Minutes, Brennan, if you ever want to have fun, dig up some of Mike Wallace's old radio shows that he did where he was acting, where he played like a detective. It's really,
I will look that up.
Because he wasn't originally a journalist at all.
Wow.
He just did whatever was going on at the radio station.
Thank you, Robin.
Aside from 60 Minutes, this is a real interesting portrait of what a different time in television was. 60 Minutes is number one, which is crazy. And then the next 4 of the top 5 are all sitcoms. It really was. This was the heyday of the sitcom.
So Cosby Show, Cheers, Frasier.
Cheers is number 4. Cosby Show is slipping at this point because I think this is nearing the end of it. Cosby Show's down at 18, but Roseanne is number 2.
Oh, Roseanne.
Roseanne was huge.
It was.
It was really big.
I watched it every week.
It was a good show.
It was a golden age.
It was a very good show.
Really well written, well acted show.
I mean, I think actually, and then Murphy Brown is number 3.
Jesus Christ!
I liked Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown and Designing Women are both
Designing Women is 6th.
You remember how late 60s, like Dragnet 67 writers used to refer to every episode Webb insisted, which he didn't ever have in the radio show or the 50s show. He always insisted on a monologue they would do straight to the camera.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
And it was where he was telling off some damn hippies about something.
Yeah.
The writer's room of Dragnet 67 called that Webb's Jesus speech.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Murphy Brown and Designing Women, at a certain point, they just did Jesus speeches week after week, where Julia Sugarbaker would have to stand there and go, well, I don't think that's right, that you oppress women or whatever. Or Murphy Brown would have the same thing, and it just
it's okay, Robin. We made it. I
remember. I haven't seen it in forever. That may be the case, but I remember liking Murphy Brown.
Well, it is. I mean, he's right that it was later days when they became messagey. In the early days, they really are just sitcoms, and then
I do think some of that was put upon them too, because you did have people like speaking out against Murphy Brown. So I think then they felt, we have to respond because she's a bad role model.
Dan Quayle of all.
Dan Quayle.
Anyway,
Dan Quayle getting bent out of shape, and then you also had Cheers and Home Improvement were the other top 5s.
Wow, Home Improvement's that old.
Home Improvement, and by the way, Home Improvement, I know will eventually get to number 1 because, of course, there was that famous moment where Tim Allen had the number 1 show, book, and movie at the same week. Yeah.
All right, so let's just move on.
Was that your Tim Allen impression?
No, I had something way down in my throat.
Anyway. All right. Let's look at some highs and lows here.
Highs and lows, Robin.
Highs and lows. You die for the places with the things. Okay. Okay. I will say this is another one where I couldn't find a full 1-star. So here, this comes to us from Walsh Campbell. No relation as far as I'm aware. I'm not spotlighting any family members. I don't know a Walsh Campbell. There's a lot of us Campbells around. Okay. The title of the review, not quite as dreadful as I expected.
There you go.
There are definitely worse Holmes movies, and I have to admit I expected this to be worse than it actually is. I often like Charlton Heston's performances, but he is totally miscast here. Add to that the rather lame and at times implausible story, the often plodding pace, and the distractingly intrusive sets. Did you find this? I mean, some of the street scenes were very backlotty.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, this feels TV, which isn't necessarily a killing blow, but it was. You're like, you're showing your limitations.
Fraser is trying. I mean, he makes that whole opening 20 minutes in a sepia tone to
Yeah.
make it feel like it's
Yes, yeah.
Olden times.
olden times.
Olden times in India.
For it was a different time. Anyway,
Before Holmes and Robo Watson.
yeah. However, it held my interest enough to hang on to the end, just barely. Do yourself
Ron,
a
I think you're
favor.
thinking of Holmes and Yo-Yo.
Do yourself a favor if you're in the mood for a good Holmes film. Watch Billy Wilder's The Private Life of Sherlock Holmes, or one of the early episodes of Jeremy Brett's series, 3 out of 10 stars.
Yeah,
I agree. 3 is the lowest you could find. That's amazing.
That anyone wrote, yeah.
Okay.
On IMDb.
I mean,
Once
I gave it 2, and that was feeling generous. On
You're looking at Letterboxd. I pulled these from IMDb, so.
This would be 2 for me as well.
It's
I
not the
like
dreck
the
of last
actors,
week.
Yeah.
Pack is.
Well, how about let's go to Igor Longo, who's our high review this week. Igor Longo.
As you know,
no, that is not. No.
He just came back from assisting a doctor with a very daring experiment. Igor Longo.
The title of the review: Sign of 4 meets Maltese Falcon. You have
a femme fatale, but
yeah, I was waiting for that reaction.
That's weak.
No.
Well, get ready. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Longo is what I said.
A very enjoyable edition of wondrous Paul Giovanni's play with a great Charlton Heston. It was one of his great theatrical successes. As a Holmes based more on Frederick Dorr Steele than on Sidney Paget, and very possibly on Gillette's mold. Okay.
Yeah.
Watson is a great Richard Johnson, very truthful and highly human as an old man hoping for an impossible romance. And Susanna Harker is very good, alluring damsel in distress come dark lady, a la Maltese Falcon. Once again, there's a lot of other things that have done femme fatales, but okay, sure.
Yeah.
This
He's
guy's got
really
one reference.
On the Cher song?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Simon Callow is perhaps...
half-breed.
Simon Callow, this is the only thing you'll agree with, maybe. Simon Callow is perhaps the best Lestrade ever
He's
seen.
a great Lestrade.
But the real show stealers here are Clive Wood as the sinister Jonathan Small, John Castle as the opium-addicted Captain Morstan, chanting wide-eyed his loony and highly poetical lines, and a great Edward Fox as a highly malignant and evil Major Sholto. The movie is highly theatrical, but as other reviewers told, is a precious memento of one of the best stage play Holmes, and the script by Giovanni is a real gem, arriving directly to us from the Great Agra Treasures Chest. 10 out of 10 stars.
Oh,
wow.
God.
John? John, you didn't need to correct your enunciation.
Yeah.
You need to slur that whole review.
Hey, come on, he's pretty good. This guy's in a bar after this aired going, did anybody see Crucifer of Blood? It's so good.
You know, in the
Chuck it is best.
It's also very daring.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To take the Sign of 4 and turn it into Crucifer of Blood. That's also daring. Because it begs the question, why? Also,
my whole point.
I will say at the end of the movie, what really did occur to me is, wasn't the Crucifer of Blood the friends we made along the way?
Yes, yeah.
We all have a little Crucifer of Blood.
I think so.
We
I
do.
think so.
Well, Brendan, as you asked a while ago, next week on the show, something that's maybe tied in a little bit to our other show, Campbell and Jones Meet the Monsters.
What?
This is Sherlock Holmes in the Case of the Whitechapel Vampire.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know this. What is this?
This is the great Matt Frewer as Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I do love a Matt Frewer.
I was wondering we were going to do one of those.
Matt Frewer playing...
Did he do several?
I think he
did Hound of the Baskervilles too, didn't he?
I think, yeah, and I think I skipped that simply because I don't want to just constantly do
How
Hound
many
of the
of those
Baskervilles.
do we need?
That's sort of my thing, so I tried to jump
to our
over.
Long-time viewers, John wouldn't have picked Crucifer of Blood if he had realized it was a remake of Sign of the Fourth.
Yeah, I would have thought about it. He did. So he did Hound of the Baskervilles. He did Sign of Four, The Royal Scandal, and I chose to do Case of the Whitechapel Vampire of the 4 that he did because I thought it has vampire in the title.
Isn't that a story, a Doyle?
I believe it is a Doyle story. Yes.
Yes.
It's also a tight 90 minutes.
Supernatural?
No. I don't. None of the Doyle stories are expressly supernatural. I don't believe.
No.
The closest is Hound of the Baskervilles, and then that's all exposed, and it's like no.
Yeah.
Which is great because Doyle believed in the paranormal, like hardcore.
I know.
And yet he never let Sherlock Holmes go up against something genuinely supernatural.
Then I like that he presented supernatural, but did not believe in it at all. Desperately wanted to.
That's right. Houdini was behind the creation of the very successful television program Supernatural, as a lot of people don't know.
Made a lot of money off of that because that was
made
on
a lot of money.
About
and he was
40 seasons. Yeah.
Anyway.
He told them how to get those mother up on that ceiling and on fire.
I have never seen any of these. I will say once again, just from physical type, Frewer makes a lot of sense as a Holmes.
Sure.
I'm
going to trust that. No, actually, I know he can do a very good British accent.
Sure.
Yeah. He, theater trained.
Yeah. So I have no preconceived notions, and maybe it'll be great.
I've always really liked the guy.
What year is it from, John?
Oh, well, we are jumping all the way to 2002.
Holy crap!
It's a big jump for us. Yeah.
Warn a guy first.
2002.
Wow. I haven't packed.
Well, I did such a hard triple take that
we're heading to a new millennium.
If you had let me know in advance, I would have packed more Pepsi Clear.
And John, I would have done my special exercises I do for such a leap.
A quantum leap.
When I showed up, when I saw it was 2002, I said, "Oh boy." Okay. Well, hey, if you want more from us, and why wouldn't you? There's so much more, including our discussion of the Peter Cushing Hound of the Baskervilles over on our Patreon page. Because over there we did a whole mini-series about the films of Peter Cushing, as well as one about Vincent Price, and tons of other stuff. Archives of old episodes of Campbell and Jones Meet the Monsters are over there. So that's patreon.com/punchup, that's punchupent. Get cool exclusive bonus content. And make sure that you find us on YouTube. We're youtube.com/@punchupentertainment. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Never miss an episode. But I think
contribute to the Kickstarter for Brendan's TV.
Yeah, I want a 4K.
Get Brendan a 4K TV.
The future.
Yeah, all you generous souls.
You don't have the neural implant television?
You don't have the chip?
You don't have a 48K? What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're inside the movie. You're touching
Charlton
Heston's craggy face.
Brendan, you don't have a holodeck? I mean, at a certain point.
I don't have a holodeck.
Man, I will say, if we were doing just individual TV episodes, the Moriarty episodes of Next Generation are pretty fucking great. Pretty great.
That would be quite a stretch.
It would be quite a stretch. That's why we're not doing them. I just want to point out that those are some of my favorites, though.
Sure.
Yeah, and that actor is solid.
Amazing.
He's very solid.
And I love that they brought him back in Picard. I was
love the
thrilled.
Picard tie-in. That was great.
Thrilled to bring him back and see him play that character again was a delight.
Okay.
That third season's amazing.
It's one of the best things ever, no question.
Easy.
All right, but that's going to do it.
But John, I think I've got a new ending catchphrase for us in these shows.
Oh.
Yeah.
And loyal audience, as we always say.
Yes.
Igor Longo. Igor Longo.
Well, there you have it, folks. Until next week, the case file is closed.